wanted to do something a little different because I never really share too much about when I travel or what I take when I go away, even if it's for a short vacation, or like this past weekend I was in Atlanta for a few days. So I wanted to share with you guys everything that's in this bad boy right here. Now, this bag, I forget exactly what it's called. I will have it listed down below, but this is a Sonia Kashuk bag. And I talked about on Snapchat how I really like this bag. I think it's very essential. It's pretty full of stuff, but very travel friendly for putting your makeup, your skincare, you know, bobby pins, hair ties, you know, hair care products. All of that stuff really fits in here really nicely. And what I like about this bag in particular is all of the compartments. And I got this when I went to Savannah in February for another trip. And I got this on clearance. Now, I do know that Sonia Kashuk has this style of bag in different prints and different colors. This is not my first choice, of course, but, I mean, it's either the same style bag with a good discount. I paid only $20 for this, or I could have paid $30 for a current print. So I'd rather save the extra $10 and use it towards makeup or something. So that's why I got this one. I felt like there was nothing wrong with it. The zippers work really well. So I'm just going to kind of show you what's in here. Alright, so the first side that I'm going to show you is one of the zippered compartments. When you open this, there is two little plastic dividers there that you can put your products, and there's also a flap. So we're going to talk about what's in that flap, that little pocket. And I have some makeup removing wipes. These are the simple ones, the Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Facial Wipes. I like to use these to remove my makeup. They're really gentle on the skin. They don't irritate my skin, and they don't cause that burning irritation on the outer corners of my eye, which some of the Neutrogena ones do. And I just like these. They're really inexpensive, so I brought those with me because, of course, you want to make sure that you take off all your makeup. That's essential to having good skin. I also have this little doodad here. You put it on, and it prevents any of your serums, face washes, and all that to get into your hair, especially around your hairline. And I've used this in a skincare review video before, but I do like these, and I got this one at Walmart. And then the last two little things there are an SPF. This is the Coats, I don't know how to pronounce that, face. I probably butchered that pretty badly. But this is the Natural Skin Tone Sheer Matte Finish Lightly Tinted SPF 40. This is UVA, UVB. Broad spectrum, and it says water resistant for 80 minutes. So I brought this. I actually didn't end up using this one in particular. And then I also have the Moroccan oil. I got this in my Ipsy bag for April, so this came in that morning before I left. So I was thankful, and I love this. I can already tell you that this is like my new favorite thing. You guys know, if you watched a lot of my videos in the past, I've talked about the macadamia oil, and I love that stuff, and I will still use that, but this one feels really nice. So I used this on Saturday when I went to Six Flags. I put some of it in my ends, and I really sort of massaged it into my hair. And then I did a braid, like a side braid, because I didn't want to have my hair up or loose just in my way at Six Flags. Like, nobody wants their hair down at Six Flags because it was hot. And then when I got back to the hotel and I took my braid out, I had a really pretty wave to it. Just some nice sort of body. And of course, as the night went, you know, progressed, it sort of fell a little flat, but I had a lot of just sort of like soft wave to it. And it made my hair feel, you guys, so incredibly soft. And I have it in my hair right now, and it's like I just want to keep petting myself. And it smells really, really good. So this is the Moroccan oil treatment. These little guys here, they actually have a Velcro on the back, so you can actually put your products, and I would put in here like foundations or anything that you may think that might seep out or potentially make a mess, especially if you're putting this in a suitcase and flying. Sometimes that sort of flight will kind of mess up some things. The compression in the air could also bust some products. That's happened to me before. So I put all of like my foundations in one. So I took with me the Urban Decay Weightless Skin Foundation. I wear the shade 3.25. I took a corrector, the Sephora Bright Futures. This is the light peach one for under the eyes. I also brought with me the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 30. I have used this under my foundation and under other products, but I didn't necessarily use this Did I use this? No, I don't think I did. Or maybe I did. I don't know. I don't remember if I used this or not at Six Flags. But it's really nice. It's kind of silky. I do feel like if you put too much of this on, it starts to kind of bead up and separate. So you have to use just the tiniest amount of this Murad stuff. Otherwise, if not, you're probably just better off honestly sticking with a regular SPF than buying something so ridiculously overpriced, because that is basically just a silky silicone based SPF that is $80. You can get cheaper SPF from a number of brands. So I do like it, but I don't think that I would repurchase that full size. I did bring with me the NYX Proof It, the waterproof eye primer, because I do have oily lids and that does definitely work for me. I brought the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, so now I have the concealer to go with the foundation, which is nice. And then I also have this sample of a Dior BB cream. This is the Hydra Life in Peach. I don't know how to pronounce peach in French. Doreen. But this was a sample that I got when I was at the Lenox Mall. I went there Friday night. I actually went to Sephora just to kind of look, because I wasn't intending to buy anything, but I did get some Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows. And then I also inquired about the infamous Too Faced Peach Palette, which they were sold out, unfortunately. And I asked about a BB cream that had some good SPF, but that wasn't super heavy. This one, the Hydra Life BB by Dior, I would honestly say you can get a really good coverage, like foundation type of coverage with this. It's ridiculous how pigmented this stuff is and how much of a coverage this gives. And that the guy that was helping me was like, oh, you can get medium to full easily with this product. And so when I put this on Saturday, I think it has an SPF 30 or 40. Don't quote me on that. I had like a really smooth complexion. It covered up pretty much everything except some redness around my nose and my chin. So I do like this. It is quite pricey, but I feel like it's good. So that's it for that first pack. Then I have my other one with some other little goodies in here, and so I'll try to keep this pretty quick. Beauty blender, so good. The It Cosmetics, the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Setting Powder. And I kept it pretty simple with my makeup because I knew that I was going to be outside for one full day, and then my other few days that I was there wasn't really entirely full days, so I just went really easy with makeup, really non-fussy. I didn't want to spend too much time doing makeup on my weekend off, so I figured keep it light. So back to the products. The Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. For blush and bronzer, I took the Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced. I have this little travel one here, which I think is really good to keep if you have small little samples, like Ipsy sends stuff like that all the time, every month. Makes it so that you don't have to carry a ton of full-size bulky products. The blush was the Lorac Tinge, of course. I'm not even going to say anything else about that because I've been talking that to death. I took the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea highlighting palette. Love this. So, so pretty. And then some brow products. The NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I wear the shade Ash Brown. Love that. Talked about that so many times. I used the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette. This is what I had on all day Saturday. It gave me a nice look to the brows. It fills in the brows. It gives me just a little bit of hold. Not as much as I'd like, but definitely does fill them in so I don't have to use the pencil, which I actually did not end up using the pencil at all while I was there. So that was one product that I could have kept here at the house. But this tinted mascara for the brows is really good. I brought my brow powder, and again, this is another thing that I did not use. That's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then speaking of Anastasia Beverly Hills, the clear brow gel is my go-to. It's like shellac for the brows. Really good stuff. And then the last couple things, because we're almost empty with that side. My tweezers. You need to have some tweezers. An eyeliner, the Modster Art and CN. I think I may have used this Saturday night to just run it on my waterline before dinner. And a spoolie. Very, very important to have as well. Got to keep those brows in check, if you know what I mean. Alright, so these are empty, and you see the little Velcro on the back. They just sort of go in there, and love that. So that first compartment is done. So let's zip up this side. Now the other side has some other little slots as well. You have one slot that you can put all of your skincare, hair care products, and it has a zipper. You have on the opposite side a slot for brushes with a pouch to protect the bristles, a zipper pocket here that's small, and then a larger zipper pocket. So let's start with the skincare stuff. because that's always fun. My glasses, I have some BB glasses. I don't even know what the style is, but they are leopard print. They're like little rhinestones, and it says BB on there, and it's like a bronze, like a chocolate color. Oh, and I have a little micro beauty blender. Look how tiny this little thing is in my little eyeglass case. Fun. Let's see. Okay, for skincare, I brought my Sanitas skincare. I have the Sanitas Lemon Cream Cleanser, the Sanitas Moisture Mist. These are all like small size that you can get in like a little trial kit. Or you can buy a kit if you like that skincare to have for travel purposes. I have the Vita-Rich Serum, which I love. I have my Retin-A, whatever you want to call it. This is life changer. My eye cream is by CeraVe, and I'm trying to finish this up before buying anything else. And I also have the Epion's Light Lytics TX. This is a retexturizing lotion that helps keep your skin clear, smooth. It gets rid of blackheads. It definitely helps with redness and inflammation. It makes my pores look smaller because it makes them clear and clean. It's just a really good product, and I have the Light Lytics TX is for dry, sensitive to normal skin. It's paraben free. Epion's is a medical grade skincare line. As well as the Sanita stuff is, you have to get it through like a med spa or just a spa that has an esthetician. And Epion's, you have to get it from like a dermatologist, medical clinics, things like that. And I have a small size of this Sanita's Vitamin C Moisturizer. This is okay. It's not my favorite moisturizer for the night. I do want to get something that's a little bit richer, but I will be finishing that up. And then the last thing is my dry shampoo. You guys know I love the Dove. And this is just the Refresh and Care Volume Dry Shampoo. It looks like this. Alright, so for brushes, I didn't take a lot just because I knew that I wasn't going to do a whole heck of a lot of stuff. So I have this angled brush. This is the 317 Wing Liner Brush by Zoeva. This is for my brow powder, which I didn't end up using. For setting my under eye and using my translucent powder, I brought this little egg-shaped brush from Sigma. I have the old numbering from 6 years ago, so I don't know what the number is now. Foundation, I have the Sephora Airbrush Precision Foundation Brush. It looks like that. I use that with my BB cream sample. For highlighting, I brought the Morphe M501, which I love this brush. It's like a humongous, like jumbo crease style brush for highlighting. For bronzer, I brought the Morphe E3. Again, it's kind of like that egg-shaped brush. Love this. The quality of these elite brushes from Morphe are really, really good. For my blush, I have the Sephora Pro Airbrush number 54. Love this. So this is what I use for my Lorac blush. It's my favorite blush brush. I almost got tongue twisted there. I have this Real Techniques. This is a lash groomer. It has like the little spiky ends to comb through your lashes. Then a nice sort of brush for your brows. I do like this. I think it's really good to have. And then I only brought 3 eyeshadow brushes or 3 brushes to do my eye makeup. Yes, I narrowed it down to just 3 brushes because I wasn't, like I said, planning on doing any glam makeup at all. I was just enjoying my time, so I didn't even want to mess with it. The first one is the Mikasa Beauty E300, which I've talked about this brush before. It's a really nice crease brush. It's a little bit shorter, rounded, kind of dense, but not super dense where it's not going to work to do like a light dusting on the crease. I also took with me the Morphe M433, which is a dupe for the Sigma E25, which is my favorite brush. Use this for shadow. I use it for the crease, for highlighting under my brow. Multitask right there. Then for smudging, I brought this brush from Tarte. This is old. This is like years old. This has like a pointed liner on one end and then like a smudge tiny detail brush, so I use that to smudge some shadow for dinner and up on the lower lash line and the upper lash line as well. I've used this side that's more of like a liner to sort of line my upper lash line with some eyeshadow. So again, those 3 brushes, and I only used this one so I could have left those other 2. And then in this little zipper pocket here up at the top, that's where I have had my contact lens case, which by the way, I took out my razor, my shaving cream and all that. I didn't want to show that, so I thought it was a small pocket. Oh my god. This pocket is okay, so let me just show you what I have in there first. Bobby pins, a hair clip, and these little hair ties, the elasticy ones that don't leave crimps in the hair. Okay, so you know how I was saying that this pocket right here was small and that I just had my contact case? This sucker goes all the way down. I didn't realize that. Okay. Thank you, Sonia Kashik. And then in the zipper compartment, I have just two things, an eyelash curler and then the Urban Decay smoked palette. I got this for Christmas. My sister gave me this, and believe it or not, I did not own this. I've never purchased one of these, and I actually saw these at Nordstrom for like, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks, Nordstrom Rack, over the weekend on Sunday. But this is a smoke palette. It's what it looks like. It's got a mirror, and it's got a bunch of smoky colors, some light shades. I used this color called Backdoor for my liner on the lower lash line, and then I used a little bit of Freestyle in my crease really quickly before going out to dinner. It comes with a liner, the 24/7 in Perversion, which is not my favorite. It is nice and black and rich, but I feel like my eyes get kind of watery every time I use it, so I don't really mess with it. But I brought this because this is very travel friendly. That zipper is zipped shut, so nothing is going to mess with it if it's, because sometimes some palettes don't have a really good magnetic closure that's kind of weak, so it could get open, it could bust, crack. This is just really solid. So that's why I brought it. And that is it. We are completely empty except for my dry shampoo that I put back in here, but this thing is definitely a lifesaver. I love all of the compartments. If you can get your hands on something like this, if you're looking for something for makeup and skincare when you travel, this is definitely something that I think is worth it. Even if I couldn't find it on sale, I would pay the $30, which I was prepared to pay until I decided to browse clearance, because those are my favorite little sections to shop. I love that. I will see if I can find them on the Target website and link them down below. But that is everything. Those are all the products that I brought with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know it was kind of different. I never really show this kind of stuff. But I will be, like I said in my haul video that you watched on Tuesday, that I will be taking another trip. So I might have different things in there. So, but these are usually what I would take, just the essentials and some quick little tips for setting up your makeup before I let you go. I think it's a really good idea for you to set up your travel makeup bag a few days in advance, which is what I do, and then I will do my makeup those days before my trip with what I have in my makeup bag, so that if I feel like I forgot something or I'm missing something, I don't have enough options for shadows or anything like that, I can always, while I'm still at home, go in and add or take away if I feel like I have too much or not enough products. So that's my biggest tip. Pack your stuff a few days in advance and just stick to that for those days and see if that's enough. And if you feel like you need something, maybe some eyelashes, or you forgot your eyelash glue, things like that that you may forget, your eyelash curler, some bobby pins, maybe a spot treatment if you have, if you normally get breakouts and you think that you may get one on vacation or something. You don't want to be without that, because those are just essential things. So that's like the biggest thing that I could tell you. And only just, like I said, I only brought what I needed, the bare minimum. And finding like travel size products like this really helps cut down on the bulk of products. So try to find like bottles that you could put your products in to keep everything really small and just concise. If you have skincare products, see if your skincare line makes travel size or travel friendly options that you can also take. Again, keeping everything just essential and small. So I think I had a lot of stuff, but I did use primarily everything except a few brushes and the two brow products, the pencil and the brow powder, which I could have just left, but those are like my essentials. Those are my favorites. So every time I travel, I will always take those with me. And that is it. I hope that you guys found this helpful. I know it was pretty long, but I wanted to share this with you guys just to give you a little insight on what I take with me when I travel. So I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to like the video, and you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's down below per the usual. I will see you on Monday. Have a fabulous weekend.